You know, when I said I wanted adventure and riches, this wasn't quite what I had in mind. But adventures are peculiar things. That they are, Velika. A dusty tomb, a ledge by a cliffside, a forgotten cave. All these places are a rest spot if you're desperate enough. When you're adventuring, you're often quite desperate for any reprieve from the enemies that you're facing, and the danger that you confront. That said, those ghouls and vampires could burst through that door any second now. And yet they don't. I wonder what's holding them back. Maybe there is some residual protective magic preventing the undead from piercing this barrier. If that's the case, then you've got to wonder why we encountered that vampire in the other tomb. Maybe that one's failed. Either way, we've rested enough. We should prepare our spells and continue to explore. We need to find Grimmick. We need to find Grimmick. And we will find Grimmick. Of that, I promise you. Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Ravenloft Strahd's Possession. And when last we left off, this place really does have a lot of undead in it. And some of them can drain our levels, which is not good. I don't know if Falcon has actually lost a level of experience along the way. If so, there's not much I can do, except know that he will gain that level back pretty quickly. These will protect us against one single hit, so with that knowledge, we shall step out once more, and we don't need a light spell. That is at least one solace. There's one vampire there, and more that we're inevitably going to have to face. We've definitely explored this one. This one has nothing in it, so let us do that and head to this one here. We also found a pouch of unusual golden dust, and the fact that the game is telling us it is a pouch of unusual golden dust tells us it's gonna be useful for something. Also, vampire! Yay! When nobody ever, because vampire. In fact, vampires. Plural. Well, that's not good. It's not good at all, no. But if we take them out one at a time, we should be safe. Should being the key word. Okay, you're not moving yet, and that's good. I found the sweet spot where I can get your attention, but not its attention. And are you moving yet? Not yet. I can't hit you from here. Can't hit you from here. Also, no enemies over there that are approaching us. Now you're approaching! Okay. Coming right towards us. Great. We'll fire some fireballs at you. You do move really quickly, but 2 fireballs will consume you. Right, that's one taken care of. I say we check out this place, and then go deal with the other one. Agreed. We need a safe haven to fall back to. If this is a safe haven, I really should have had my spells open. Nope, it's not a safe haven. Did you lose a level? You did not lose a level. We were fortunate. Good. Bad news is, we now need to rest. Yep, we need to rest because that is negative plane protection gone. Or maybe not gone. The game may only have it disappear when a level would otherwise be drained, but I'm not going to take that chance. I'm not going to take that chance. We get advanced warning on most of the vampires, but the ones in the tombs, we're just at the mercy of our attacks, because if there'd have been one more hit there, perhaps we might have had one level sucked away through negative vampiric power. There we go. Now we're going to save again and have that defeat permanently etched into our timeline. The defeat of the vampire, not the defeat of us. And deal with this one. Also, we should mark that we have explored this tomb, because we have. Right, we still have that one, and that one there. So we could make our way over to that one, that the vampire is close to, and that's probably a good idea. You're still not coming closer. You're still not coming closer. You're coming closer now. Okay, let's do this. I don't like that scream. Okay, fireball there. And fireball there. Gotcha! 2 fireballs did the trick. Also, huge horde of undead! That's never fun! This is when a vampire just decides to, like, attack from that direction, and then I get very sad. Could happen. I'd rather it didn't, but it could. There's a ghoul that's certainly trying to sneak up on us, but I can deal with a ghoul. Or can I? I'll tell you what, I've completely missed there. That won't help. Right. Through here there is another ghoul, and we have 2 more fireballs if we need them. Big if. I'm definitely getting sort of dungeon hack vibes from our returning weapons, but I'm not going to complain about having returning weapons. Definitely not. Also, that hit the other ghoul on the return, which is fantastic. I don't know if these deal less damage when they fly a shorter distance. Also you. Hi. They're very silent, shuffling about. Gotta watch out. Gotta watch out. Okay, let's pop around here and... Hi! We don't have a remove paralysis right now, so if we did happen to have paralysis strike, we'd be in bother. Right, we have cleared out this area quite thoroughly, which means we can now check out this place here. I don't even see any vampires. Have we got rid of all of them? Unlikely, but we have a reprieve. Ready? Ready as I'll ever be. Let's go in. Nothing. Just silence. You can't believe how glad I am to hear nothing. Well, let's not linger. This isn't where Grimmick is. Let's mark this down. As explored. We're getting close to a very big one. I really feel like that one is Grimmick's. We should probably at some point go to the one in the center. We probably should. No vampires about at all. Just a ghoul. Okay. The entrance to this one is on this side, so if we go to here, and there's a ghoul there, that's slowly ambling its way towards us, and that's the only ghoul that's ambling its way towards us. Alright, I'll take that. I'll take that. I hear that, which probably says vampires at some point, so let's go into here and hope there isn't one. Nope, no vampire at all. This place is completely empty. Absolutely empty. And I'm glad for that. Okay, let's hope that the enemies don't spawn in by us going into these buildings, because that would be a very sneaky thing to do. We have attracted this ghoul's attention. And we've attracted that ghoul's attention. The fact that they just keep appearing, whether it's day or night, just tells me how bad of a state this graveyard is in. Okay, this one is explored. And we have this one in the corner left to look at. So let's go and check it out. And of course, clear out all the undead nearby, if there are any undead nearby. Okay, there's a single ghoul. And no... There's also a tomb over there. We've nearly explored everything. Just a little more. And just a couple more 100 undead. How many people have been interred here over the years? Quite often, graveyards have graves atop of graves. There could be thousands. That's not encouraging. Okay, we've got this one here. No enemies. Oh, wait, there's an enemy there that's trying to make its way towards me. Hello, Mr. Ghoul. How are you? Dead? soon to be back to being permanently dead as opposed to undead? Excellent. And now another save, because this could very well contain a vampire, and I'd rather it didn't. It will, though. Just watch. Oh! We have a ghast and skeletal bats. Okay, you have been held, not level drained. No one has been level drained that I can see. You're still level 7, you're still level 6. Right, that's a problem, though. A box is a fine prize, though, and resting will restore you from paralysis. What happened? You were hit by a ghast. That would explain why my body went completely rigid. That it would. Ooh, another keyring. I mean, cool. We have a cloak, a cleric scroll of cure serious wounds, a mage scroll of claws of the Umber Hulk. Well, that's definitely something we want you to learn, and a dagger. Right, is any of this magical at all? Let's find out. No on that, and no on that. Also, the powder is definitely magical, which tells me it's going to be very useful at some point. Also, we can put the Tremea's tome in there. That seems like a good idea. We could also put this Tale of Strahd in there, but to be honest, I doubt we really need that. How's your encumbrance doing? You are unencumbered. Good. Right, let us get some spells prepared and cast. Well, we've already got them prepared. I like saying prepared when I mean cast. Really what I'm saying is I should be getting some buffs prepared. We need these buffs. Those vampires are no joke. And I wager Grimmick is going to be no joke either. He's a ghoul, and probably a much trickier ghoul than the ghouls we have been facing up until now. And he's probably in that last tomb we haven't checked out. Either that, or he's hanging out with the elves, and I highly doubt they're going to be happy about that. And then again, if they're dead, they probably can't stop him. So, one more place. That's gotta be where Grimmick is. I can feel the ghost tugging me there, pulling with all its might. Got to clear that place out. Well, let's take a look at it. This one. It's locked. Definitely the place, then. Definitely the place. And I accidentally threw these when I didn't mean to. There we go. That could be the ghost just exerting its will. Oh, and here is undeniable evidence. Here lies Victor Grimmick, rich in jewels but poor with hate. He fought with life and hoped to cheat his fate. Go now, my tool of retribution. Get my vengeance. You are right. I've been given control again. It is me once more. Good. I was getting very worried. There are no enemies about. Let's go in and be ready for anything. Spells ready. Swords ready. Let's go. And there is Grimmick. Let's fire a couple of fireballs at you. Okay, you were a lot less terrifying than I thought you'd be. Is that it? I think so. He's not coming back? I think he's gone. Well, that's a relief. I thought he'd be more challenging. He probably would be to someone not as prepared to face the undead as we are. Let's not get distracted. Let's take what we need and leave. Oh, this chainmail is magical. Very magical. And it's the same armor class as the, plate. Interesting. Does it, weigh less? It weighs slightly less, too. Marvellous. We'll wear that. There is a spear. It is entirely unmagical. is this. The Rod of Rebirth. My bones ache. They have ever since we neared that rod. If a thing could speak to us, it would have something to say about bones. Yes, bones. We could possibly use this. On the cleric within the church? That's what I was thinking. We should head back there as soon as we can. Nothing else magical here. There is a box, though. What's in the box? The answer is probably goodies. A potion of giant strength. Well, that's useful. A ring of fire resistance, and a pouch of unusual golden dust. Well, I know what we're going to be using those pouches on. That tomb, so that we can get in. But that will be once we've done things like sort out our inventory and, are you encumbered right now? Lightly encumbered. Are you lightly encumbered now? Yes, you are. We're gonna wear this ring of fire resistance. I feel like that's going to be very useful at some point. And with that, Grimmick is gone. And hopefully, we'll be released from, the hold of the ghost. Let us, rest, because we can rest quite safely here. And get some spells cast so that we can escape here and deposit a few items back in the Paladin's home before heading into the tomb. I imagine heading into the Elven tomb is where we must next go, as I don't see a way out this way. I don't see a way out. There we go. And some negative plane protections will shield us against draining effects. When you get the ability, by the way, in D&D to permanently have resistance to death effects and level drain, it is a huge thing. It is massive. You end up spending a lot of money trying to resist things like that because they can just destroy you. Ah! It's the ghost, now out of Gerard's body. We have accomplished what you ask of us, O vengeful spirit. Will you leave now and be done with us?
Aye, you are free. Now I will join my family, those joyful spirits taken from me so many ages past. For your troubles, I give you a key. With it, you may open a door within my house, and there find my greatest work of all. Wonderfully cut, it is worth more coin than you have ever seen. May Helm guide you, and farewell.
One thing to note is that the dialogue there that was spoken was not the same as that which was written. Interesting. Farewell, spirit. May you find peace in your eternal slumber, and may you succeed at whatever you were doing. Farewell. I feel better. Is it gone? It's gone, Aurora. No longer is the spirit inhabiting my body. And that's good. I was worried it would tear you asunder, or go against its word. Ghosts tend to have to stick to deals they make. Most of them, anyway. We can celebrate later. Right now, we have things to deposit with the Paladin, and then we've got to go into that tomb. I feel like we need to give those spirits in the Elven tomb the rest they deserve as well. Indeed. Let us go. Feels good to breathe knowing that each breath is my own and not someone else's. And now, the ghost is gone. This is making me think that this is actually not a side mission, but a compulsory one. Because we need that powder to get into that tomb, and I imagine we need to get into that tomb to progress the game. Either way, we've done it, we've got things, and we're now wearing a suit of magic chainmail. This is pretty good chainmail. I think it's chainmail +2. The same as plate mail, though perhaps in the future we'll get some plate mail to replace that, but not right now. Also, it takes a little bit of effort to get out of this area because of all of the things that are here, like the skeletons on the poles and the trees. Right, we need to mark the Paladin's home. I believe that there is the Paladin's home. So let us mark that as Paladin's home. There we go. With that, we will never lose it again. Oh, who are we kidding? I'll probably lose it at some point because I won't go and check the map when I'm going to deposit things. I should probably check the map now. We are quite a ways away. We want to head a bit further south and deposit things. Also, that potion of giant strength, that's going to be useful at some point, I imagine, when we really, really want to hit something. We're back. Back to sort out our inventory. Do what you need. I'm content to let you store whatever you wish. Thank you. We'll be quick. So, we want to keep the writ of instruction. We definitely want to keep that. We don't necessarily want to keep that, though. Or this, so that can go there. Or that can go there. Or that can go there. Keep the wands. Quarterstaff, we don't need. That I suppose we can hold on to. We can put that there, I guess. Do we need another keyring? I'm genuinely curious as to whether we could put the keyring on the keyring. I'm going to save before we try this, just in case something terrible happens. Okay, this one weighs less, which tells me that that is probably the one that has no keys on it. Either way, we probably don't need any of those keys. And we could put this oil of fiery burning there. Are you encumbered? No, you are not. You are entirely unencumbered, which is fantastic. Now that we've done that, we have tons of stuff here. Like, seriously, huge quantities of things just scattered about on the floor. Loads of consumables the game presumes we're going to use, and we're like, nah, we're not going to use these consumables, we'll just hoard them forever. That is the me way. Hoard the consumables. It's pretty much the way that most people play these kinds of games. Okay, we managed to thread our way through those. We are going to make our way back to the cemetery, because there's a thing we need to do. There's a thing we need to do. Going into the Elven Tomb. And so, when we come back, folks, we will pop in there and see just how terrible everything is. There's probably going to be lots of enemies that will cause us a lot of grief. But that's just your average adventure in a land full of undead. At least we have the, I can't imagine any rest in peace here. There are undead about in numbers significant to wake the dead, and do grievous injury to the living. Oh, you're not wrong, though you are a little late in that statement. And so, when we come back, more undead to face, like this ghoul, and a tomb to enter into. Hopefully, once we actually make our way into it, using the correct process, we're welcome. Oh, who are we kidding? We're not going to be welcome, are we? Definitely not. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.